Sometimes, when the danger is too great, when the stakes are too high, you gotta go metal detecting. Solo.
Hey everybody, this is Old Man Papa, just Old Man Papa today. For young Joe, he's with his dad this weekend, so decided to get the metal detector out and just check out an area that I've been kind of interested in for a little while. So let me swing the camera around real quick. It's a pretty large area. Probably, I don't know, maybe 3 acres, undeveloped right now. Over on the far end of it, there's like a community gardening area, and then they planted a bunch of trees over there. I don't know what kind of trees they are, like maybe, I don't know if they're gonna be some kind of fruit-bearing trees or not. But then here in this whole middle section here, it's just kind of overgrown. You got Lookout Mountain in the background, and this trail right here. And you know, while I was researching and looking at some old maps, and it showed that this area used to be farmland. The earliest map I saw, it was an aerial photo of like 1960 something, and it showed that this was farmland. There used to be a dirt road that ran right through where that path goes, right through this area here, kind of bisected it. But then there's a kind of a walking path here, and kind of goes all the way around the area, and then comes back to here. So all these homes around here were built probably in the late 70s or mid 70s. Before that, it was farmland. So frankly, I'm not anticipating that I'm going to find anything out here, you know, but like they say, a bad day fishing is better than a good day at work. And the same thing applies to metal detecting. So I'm going to start up the old Vanquish. And what I'm probably going to do is just walk along the edge of this trail here. And then maybe every once in a while, just take a dip into the deeper stuff. And then just do that all the way around until I get tired. So anyway, hope you enjoy the video, and wish me luck. Let me put this into, I'll put it in relic mode. See what happens. I don't use that often. And here we go. Beautiful day out today. Not too enormously hot. It's probably about maybe 80, 81 degrees. Nice breeze. So I was saying that this area has been kind of an open field for a really long time. The way the market is in Denver and the Front Range right now in Colorado, I really don't anticipate this field being here much longer. I could see very easily this becoming a big, huge, ugly apartment complex here in the pretty near future. A lot of people are moving out here, and as such, they need houses. Denver has grown immensely, and it's one of the hottest real estate markets in the country right now. A lot of people want to move here. We're right up next to the mountains, of course, and it makes it very desirable. So, I mean, what can you do about that? People want to move here, and that's their right. But I'd kind of like to be nice to be able to leave areas like this untouched. But again, I don't think that that's probably reasonable, or probably, like I said, eventually this will be turned into something. shopping center or something. Or, again, I mean, more than likely the apartment complex. Yep, look at that. Oh, it's a big aluminum can. Or what's left of an aluminum can. Well, I found something, I guess. Huh? I didn't think I was going to find anything. That was a golf ball over there. Somebody practicing their chip shots or something out of the rough. But we shall continue on. I'm not sure what I'm getting over here. Jumps up really high and then it drops back down to pull tab level 11, and up here 19. Different depths. Oh, what the heck? Let me dig it, huh? How about that? Oh, I'm getting something. Right there. See if I can dig this out. Oh, there it is. And it is a old piece of wire. Yay. Well, at least I know the vanquish is working. Let me check this out here one more time. Anything else? Don't think so. So, it's on to the next one. Frankly, I kind of like going out by myself every once in a while. Doesn't seem like I've got quite the pressure to, keep an eye out for young Joe, and then, he's 8, so he runs out of gas, and the sun and the heat don't bother me quite as much. I still love doing stuff together with them. I love it. And now that we're getting to the time of year where it's going to start cooling off a little bit, I think we'll be able to even, do some more stuff together. And not have to worry about dying of heat stroke. But something to be said about being an old vet and having been hot and miserable in the past. This kind of stuff doesn't bug me that much anymore. There we go. Oh, there it is. Why, but I'm pretty sure this is probably going to be another piece of trash. But again, I wasn't really anticipating finding much of anything else. Oh, it's in here. Up in there it is. Aluminum foil. Yep. Cleaning up the neighborhood. Off to the next one. I love it when you walk past something and then at the last second you get a real high little tone. You're like, oh, there's something. And then you come back and you can't find it again. Or something sketchy like this. So I will continue on. Got a little bit of a drainage ditch here. Let me follow that and see where that goes real quick. I'll find a coyote den or a rattlesnake pit or a... You know what? It's daytime and it's hot. There could be deer just laying around in here. There's little paths all through here, through this grass. You don't really see it from the trail, but you can see places where you can tell where animals have bedded down, like here, and so it's all throughout here. I'm sure they lay out here at night, and then during the daytime they probably come out to these little shady areas. Hope I don't have a deer pop out and beat me up. Not getting a whole bunch of nothing out here. But, you know, again, like I said, this is undeveloped. And I have not seen anything that indicates that there was ever any structures out here. So that would mean that not only are there no treasures out here, but there's probably no trash out here either. Not that much. Oops. For some reason, I'm pretty confident this is probably going to be a tin can. Or not a tin can, but a beer bottle or a beer can. I mean, a beer can or something. But you know what? It's part of the fun. It's very hard. There's that kind of thing. I can feel the edge of it. Up. And I think I just found, boy, I'm doing good with wires today. And there's another wire. I wonder where these all come from. Oh well. Put that in my pouch and throw that away later. And we're off to the next one. Right there again, there's another path leading off into the grass. I've seen deer out here. Sometimes I take walks around here. I see deer, see coyotes, lots of rabbits. Ooh, shade. I think if this place were anything in the past, it was a wire factory, because that's about all I am finding. Some really old, rusty wire. Oh well. Well, I guess it's a good idea to throw my detector off the trail every once in a while. So this looks like, again, a place where animals lay down. But maybe a deer lost some change out of its pocket. Because I'm getting a nice 25, 26. So I think I'm going to check this one out. It should be right there. Try this again. Okay, well, after a bunch of digging, finally zooming in on something here, and it's definitely not a coin. You know what? I'm pretty sure this is going to be an aluminum can, even though it's ringing up as a 25, 26. Which is normally something, you know, like a. Yep, that's what it is. It's normally 25, 26 is. I'm thinking I'm going to get a dime or a nickel. I got an old can. Oh well, throw that in the trash. Got a little excited there for a second. Thought I found something, but just found trash. That's okay. Off to the next one. A nice 25 over here. Again, I've been deceived before by 25 readings on today's little trip. Last time I found a can, and again, I am not anticipating this hole to be any different. This one's a little bit closer, or this one's actually, oh, there it is. Oh, look at that. A miracle. I found a dime. Ringing up as a 25 like it's supposed to. Yay. I love it. Very good. All right, so I've turned the corner here. Check that. Here's the community garden I was telling you about. It's very nice. People can plant all their pumpkins and whatever else I guess they want to plant. And over here, a bunch of trees they planted. Again, I don't know what kind of trees they are. I wish they hadn't have grown them in identical rows. It makes it less forest-like and more like a orchard. But maybe that's what it's going to be. I don't know. Maybe they're apples. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to head down this way towards the houses, and then make a right turn. I'm going to meet up where that dirt road used to be, and then we'll see where this thing leads me. So, on to the next one. dig that, see what I get. As I was saying earlier, the ground here can be as hard as a rock, and this hole is no exception to that. The dirt out in the field was nice and pliant, but this is not. So, but I am getting something, again, in the 25 range. I thought I did. Oops. I gotta turn this on. Should be right here. And there it is. A penny. Kind of weird. It rang up as a 25. 1981. I scratched it. Darn it. Oh well. 1981. It's the year I graduated high school. There you go. So this hasn't been a complete loss. I've actually found something. And a dime and a penny when I wasn't anticipating finding anything, except maybe cans, which I have found my fair share of. So, all right, on to the next one. Well, I went off the trail a little bit. There's just a patch here where the grass looks different than everywhere else. And I found a nail, and then I found this really old rusted can. I mean, there's barely anything left of it. It's not aluminum, it's some sort of steel can. So I'm thinking that there may have been something out here, some kind of a structure out here. So I'm going to keep looking around out here, see if I find anything. Well, I dug up this really old metal cap. It does have some writing on it. I just can't really read it. That's interesting. I'll take that one home and I'll look at it and see what it says. Again, I don't know how old it is, but again, it's in this area where the grass is different than the rest of the grass. It just seems to be shorter, and it almost looks like the ground is sunken in a little bit. So I don't know, maybe it's the cellar of an old house or something. We shall see. All right, so on the trail, got another 25, and again, wonder of wonders, dug up a penny, an old one too, 1968 Denver. Unfortunately, I scratched it again, darn it. But, because again, I wasn't expecting to find anything, I was expecting to find more junk. So there we go. Get a little bit closer to the houses over there. Beautiful panorama. The metal detector of destiny and the shovel of destiny. So I shall continue onward. Sometimes you wonder how long some of these coins have been out here. Like I said, when I looked at the map, I saw that this was once farmland. In fact, we're getting up to the point where the dirt road used to be. It's gone. But again, that coin that I found right there was 1961, and you wonder how long it's been actually sitting out there. I don't know if it's been sitting out there since 1961, or if somebody might have lost it sometime in the meantime, but it's really interesting. I think that's the thing I love most about doing this metal detecting stuff, is that it isn't just about finding treasure. I mean, that's all fun and stuff. I mean, thinking that you might be able to dig up a treasure box or something, and it's all worth billions of dollars. But for me, I'm just fascinated by the history of it. I got ants crawling all over my feet. Okay, I'll be gone in a minute, guys. Just give me a second. See what this is. Probably trash. And it looks like it is. Another piece of aluminum foil. But we shall continue on. Getting to that point where the trail continues on up to the road and branches off into the neighborhood. And then the trail continues that way. We're going to go to the right, generally heading southbound. Come on, guys. All right. Well, I'm going to call it a day. I've been out for, well, it seems like an hour, so it makes it about probably 3. So, but let's see what I got here. On the way back, I kind of went back through another park that I walked through to get home. And let's see what I got here. Ended up with, hope I don't drop them here. And some trash, of course. So here's a small part of the trash that I found. Cores, of course. Aluminum ring, some scrap aluminum, and I don't know what this is, like part of maybe a brake, or like a bicycle brake that broke off. That'll all go in the garbage. And then I did find a quarter, and a dime, and another dime, and a penny. This is not too bad, since I wasn't expecting to find anything. On this cap, I'm going to clean it off and see what it belonged to. Found part of a chain of like a bike chain link. It was in the same area as this cap was found. And of course, a nut. And why? Because I am nuts. So anyway, a nut for a nut, I'm going to keep it. And thank you again for subscribing and watching. It's a beautiful day out here. Sun's starting to set right here, about 6 p.m. Nice, beautiful day. And doing what I like, what I love. Doing some land fishing. So, talk to you on the next one. Thanks again for subscribing and watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.